Hey guys, just got back for back another video today. I'm going to be discussing my experience when I went to the first show of the NXT UK Takeover tour in Newcastle at the Metro Radio Arena. I of course went with three of my friends. We had a VIP front row ticket, which was good. It was an awesome night as well. Really was. I'm going to be showing you the shirt I got and what I got signed, because I had the VIP meet and greet and the photo, and start off from there really. We set off for Newcastle for around about, say, just after 2 o'clock, and we got there for just before 3:30, so it just took under an hour to get there at the Metro Radio Arena. We got up, collected our tickets, and we waited at the queue because we had VIP privileges, because we got meet and greet with a couple of NXT stars and early privileges on the merchandise stands. So we got there, we queue up. There was security going about checking through any of those back, because WWE have stamped up their security policies in terms of what to bring and whatnot, like large bags or like camera cases and all them. They're not allowed because of their supposed IS threat to Survivor Series, but that's something we'll go off topic. But yeah, one of my friends had a large bag, so we just ended up getting him a smaller bag to put essentials in, and that was just like the main cause of it really. I mean, the other things that weren't allowed, like weapons and all that paraphernalia and all that other sort of stuff, as well as like digital cameras. So good job. I only had my iPhone and my wallet with me, so I was fine. And so yeah, we just went in there, patted down with the security, and then queued up for the meet and greet. And we didn't know who was going to be at the meet and greet to start with, but we found them when we got through the door. It was Samoa Joe and Dana Brooke, who were just coming in to do the meet and greet. We thought, fair result, first night of the tour, we get those two. It's really good. I mean, we didn't know what we were going to get, but we were happy with the result anyways. So I went up to them. I'll show you what I got signed at the end of the video. But Dana Brooke was first, and she was really nice. If you do have the opportunity to meet Dana Brooke in person, please do, I suggest you do, because she's quite an awesome lady. And Samoa Joe was awesome to meet as well. So yeah, I'll show you the photo of them as well at the end of the video as well. After I'd done meeting them, I went over to the merchandise stand and got my t-shirt, which I will show you at the end of this video as well. So, and we had to wait close to around 2.5 hours for the arena doors to open. I mean, we stood inside the foyer for at least 2.5 hours. I mean, they didn't open the food and drink stand till about an hour later, which was kind of odd. But I'm usually a patient man anyway, so I just waited as long until they opened, and they did. And then after half 6, the general seats, the general ticket holders came in, and the doors opened, and we went from there. I got the VIP front row seat, and this is my view, which a friend of mine took of the arena. Yeah, so this was our view. And I just need to get through for the photo from the meet and greet, which I'll show you in a bit. And we've gone to the matches that were on. First match of the night was Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy versus Blake and Murphy. Really good solid tag team opener with Blake and Murphy picking up Enzo and Cass picking up the win to start the show. Then the second match, people didn't really care about, was Bull Dempsey versus Ty Dillinger, even though they did the trademark 10, 10, 10 and Bull Fit during that match. Some people really didn't care about it, to be truthful, but at the end of the day, Bull Dempsey got the win with his seat sent on off the second rope. And then the third match was Alexa Bliss versus Asuka. An alright match, to be truthful, from the Divas match's point of view, with Asuka picking up the win via submission after she made Alexa tap out to that cross-face chicken wing body scissors ring, which she calls the Asuka lock. So she won it with that. Then fourth match was Apollo Crews versus Samoa Joe. Really good match, really hard hitting but then Samoa Joe picked up the win with the Muscle Buster. And then we had a 15-minute interval. Then we went on to NXT Tag Team title match, Dash and Dawson versus Chad Gable and Jason Jordan. Gable and Jordan were probably the most over people inside the arena throughout the entire night. They had the biggest pop in the joint. Those two did. But say Dash and Dawson got the win after Dawson pinned Gable by pulling a handful of trunks for the win. Then we went on to the NXT Women's title match, which was Bayley versus Emma. Of course, Emma had Dana Brooke in her corner. Really good match from those two. Because I expect a lot out of Bayley, because Bayley's one of my favourite NXT divas out there in the moment. The end of the match saw Dana Brooke getting kicked out of the ringside area by the referee, and then whilst Emma was distracted, Bayley hit the Bayley belly on Emma for the win, and then Nia Jax came out and had a stare down with Bayley because they have a match at NXT Takeover London, and Nia Jax just walked away to the end of it. Then we had Neville versus Baron Corbin. Really good hometown pop for Neville. Baron Corbin, he got the most heat of the entire night by far. Everyone was saying, Corbin is a wanker, Corbin is a wanker throughout the entire night. At the end of that match, Neville got the win after hitting the red arrow on Corbin for the win. And then the main event was Finn Balor versus the returning Sami Zayn for the NXT title. It was a really good match. There were a few chances of ICW mid-match towards Deborah because his last UK match was in ICW, I believe. So, yeah, he got a good pop in time. Balor ended up shouting like Grado's catchphrase, "It's your cell" to the crowd, which was quite funny. At the end of the match, Balor got the win after hitting the coup de grace on Zayn for the win. And then the crowd just stood up and applauded both men after the match and left Sami alone in the ring to hear the welcome back chants from the crowd to end the show. So yeah, it was a pretty good show, and I got for ringside privileges. I got 3 high fives from ringside, one for the ring announcer, one from Apollo Crews, and one from Bayley. So very good way for my first VIP front row experience for a wrestling show. I mean, wow. Right, now we're going to go on to the shirt pickup and the merch and the photo from the VIP meet and greet. First, I'm going to show the shirt first. I was going to choose either this shirt or the Finn Balor Club shirt, but I ended up buying this shirt because this shirt describes me in a way, really, because I'm usually like that with my friends. Whenever they're feeling down, there's always a chance for a bit of Scotty love to brighten up their day. Yes, I'm talking about, of course, the Bayley I'm a Hugger t-shirt right there. Got this for 25 quid, and I got on the back, Bayley. It's that's why I love Bayley's one of my all-time favourites on the women's NXT roster. I love Bayley a bit, so good job I got that signed. Good job I got that. Onto what I got signed, I did pick up, I had nothing for me to sign to bring to the signing because I didn't know who was going to be there, so I picked up an autograph mat to get signed by both Dana Brooke and Samoa Joe. Dana Brooke there, Samoa Joe there. So that's that. Now to the photo with me, Samoa Joe and Dana. Camera towards there. There's me over here, and then there's Samoa Joe there, and Dana Brooke next to her. Pretty awesome guys, I must say. Really good, awesome to me. And that was my experience at NXT in Newcastle VIP video, and until the next video guys, see you later. Peace.